Welcome back to sports. I'm Jordan Heck. After beating Ole Miss in their first SEC game of the season, Gator soccer will take on Texas A&M tonight in College Station at 7. Currently, the 6th-ranked Gators are 7-1 and are on a 3-game win streak. The Gators have had a few days off after playing their last game on Sunday against Iowa State, where they won 2-1 in overtime. Florida coach Becky Burley shared her thoughts on Texas A&M's team.
Well, Texas A&M is always a good game between the two of us. I mean, I feel like we've had some epic battles, and I think this year would be no exception. They're a really good attacking team. They're coming off a loss to Alabama, which I think was a little bit of an upset, so I'm sure they're going to be very motivated.
A new season is about to begin tomorrow morning when the Florida Gators men's and women's swimming and diving teams hit the pool. Now that the renovations to the O'Connell Center are finished, the All-Florida Invitational is back in Gainesville. The meet features Miami and Florida State in addition to the Gators. Last year in Fort Lauderdale, both the Gators men's and women's teams snagged their lucky number 7 titles at the meet. This year, both teams look to get number 8. Speaking of 8, that's the number of women returning to the team who won 12 titles between them during last year's match. Also speaking of 12, that's the amount of men returning who took home 10 first-place finishes. And speaking of numbers, both the Gator men's and women's teams will welcome 10 fresh faces to their rosters. As everyone knows, Florida football is now 1-1 thanks to the pass heard around the world. But the team can't focus on it too long because Kentucky is right around the corner. And they aren't focusing on it anymore. At least quarterback Felipe Franks isn't.
Try not to dwell too much on the past. We got the win, and we'll just go from there and try to improve going throughout the week, preparing for Kentucky on the road.
Edgar. Kentucky looking for their 31st consecutive win over the Wildcats. The key to the game for Florida may be in how they run the football against the 3rd best rushing defense in the country that allows only an average of 57 yards per game. Kickoff is set for 7:30. Florida plays on Saturday, but the USF Bulls take the field tonight. Currently, the Bulls are undefeated and will host Temple University. In their last game against Illinois, USF quarterback Quentin Flowers passed for 280 yards and rushed for over 100. And there's a Gator connection in this game. Do you know it? 2 former defensive coordinators at UF are the head coaches of the respective teams. Jeff Collins for Temple and Charlie Strong for USF. Kickoff is set for 7:30.
So Jordan, are you going to the Kentucky game this weekend?
I'm not, but I actually have a couple of friends who are heading up there right now, actually. What are your plans for the game?
None of my friends are going up, but we are all watching it together here in Gainesville.
Awesome, same.